Hello everyone, and welcome to what might just be the shortest video in the Saguaro Valley series. This is episode 17, and today we will be building my version of Papago Park, which after building this, it actually reminds me more of Monument Valley, which is this just area in northern Phoenix with a bunch of these really amazing sort of rock formations, I guess you would call them, but yeah, just the way this build turned out in the end reminds me more of that than Papago Park, but that's what this is based off of, and it's basically just a nature reserve here in Phoenix, where plenty of people just go up to hike, spend some quality time in the desert nature here. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So today's build is going to be sitting right next to the Target shopping center that I built a few episodes back, and this area is basically perfect because in real life this park sits right next to the airport. Well, not right next to it, but just north of it. It has some amazing views of the downtown and just the city in general. It's especially amazing to be there at sunset. When the sun is setting and just the golden sunset, golden skies, just hitting the city so majestically. But right now I'm starting with just terraforming up a little hill, which I will then place these rocks by Gray Flame. And I made a huge mistake at the beginning of this build. As you can see right now, I just completely switched to these more darker brown rocks. I started using these salmon colored Sedona rocks, and the reason I did that is because I wasn't subscribed to these other rocks. I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't know what I was thinking, which basically meant that I thought that these red rocks would look better, because that's when you go on Google Earth, that's basically how the area looks. It's very red, very rust colored, and I just thought that, hey, these Sedona colored rocks, or Sedona red rocks would look perfect, because it's basically the same color. But after actually placing them and having built most of the monument here, just the contrast between the red and the brown dirt beneath it was just terrible. I tried blending it with greenery and just shrubs, and I tried using the paintbrush tool to just find maybe the gravel or ruin texture might do it good, or even decals. I used this red dirt decal that helped blend it together really nicely actually. But the thing is, this place is supposed to look amazing at sunset, and for some reason I might try and show it on screen right now, but for some reason these decals just turned this bright red at night or at sunset, and it just looked terrible. It looked amazing during the daytime, but just at nighttime, the most important part of the day that I wanted this to look the best, it just looked terrible. So yeah, you can see me right now just deleting a bunch of these more salmon red colored rocks, and I will soon replace them with their darker brown counterparts. It's essentially the same rock pack, it's literally just a different texture or color. They are also by Gray Flame. Amazing assets. I highly recommend using them if you're making basically just any sort of mountain, or especially this Arizona desert style cliff or mountain. I'm actually not sure what to call these. They're not really mountains, but they're definitely not hills, because they're way bigger than that. But I don't know, there's beautiful little rocky nature spots if you want to make that in your own cities. So there is some news on the channel recently. You guys might have seen it, the Mexico teaser trailer. That is a project that I'm working on currently. I'm not quite done yet. I kind of want to pre-record about 2 to 3 more episodes, or 2 to 3 episodes, so I can get a decent amount of the city and just map done, so I can have something to make an actual introduction or intro for the videos, because I don't just want to start off and just introduce one like 10 episodes in like I did with this series. I want to have something to show at first and get you guys excited or whatever. So it's gonna hold off for a little bit, not too long. It's definitely gonna come out relatively soon, but it's still in the works. It's gonna come out in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So that's basically where that project is sitting right now, and that is the end of this episode. So I guess thank you all for watching this relatively short episode. I think it took about like 7 minutes or so. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.